Hey YouTube, Geminijets 2000 here, coming at you with a PDX airport update. Merry Christmas, everybody. I have about, I think, 5 or 6 new models in this update. 1/400 scale, and of course, there's this big KLM 777-300ER sitting up here. I just wanted to show that. It's a really awesome model. I'll do a review on all my Christmas models. But this PDX update, I actually have a time period for it. It's kind of late night, kind of between just 7 p.m. on to like the end. There's a few exceptions, the Delta 767s, as those are in the midday. And yeah, if there's any exception, whatever, I can't speak right now. If there's any planes that aren't supposed to be here, I will call them out. But yeah, as I work for Alaska, I kind of know all the flight numbers and stuff, so then I know all the other airlines too. But yeah, so this is on a new camera. It's on the iPhone X. Also got that for Christmas. So it should be some clearer and stuff. So, well, let's just get right into it.
Starting over here in the concourse, we have a United Airbus A319, and it just came in from San Francisco. It's a late night arrival. It comes in around midnight and then overnights. Then right here is a 737-800 for United. Right here is a 737-800, as I just said. And it is going out to Newark, New Jersey on red eye. Then right here is an Airbus A320 for United, and it came in from Denver. We have an empty gate right here. There's United A320 taxiing out, but right here at Delta 1 is United 737-900ER, and it's heading out to Houston on a red eye, and it came in from Chicago O'Hare. Just landed is the JetBlue A320, and it's just arrived in from JFK, and it'll be overnighting and heading out to Long Beach in the morning. Over here in this hard stand, we have a Boeing Business Jet 737-700, and I'm saying it came in from Las Vegas, and it'll be heading out to, let's say, Chicago Midway later. Normally at night, there'd be a lot of planes here, mostly Delta and United. But I need more Uniteds, and the Delta's all down there right now. And taxiing out to the runway is United A320. It is going to be heading out to Washington Dulles on a red eye, and it came in on an earlier flight from San Francisco, which got in around 9 p.m.
Now on here to the D concourse.
Right here is a Delta A321, which came in from Salt Lake City, is overnighting. Got a 737-900ER. It's heading out to Honolulu, and it came in from Detroit. Honolulu leaves around 5 p.m. This is just kind of during the Christmas season in Detroit. It's a little earlier in the day. Then right here is the Delta 767-300ER, and it came in from Atlanta, and it's going to be heading up to Amsterdam. Both of those are in the early kind of morning to midday, around noon. Right here is the Delta 767-300ER, which came in from Tokyo and is heading back to Tokyo. That one also is around noon. Then right here is Delta 757-200, which came from Minneapolis and is heading out to JFK. Those are both earlier. Basically, all these Deltas are here earlier because at night it's mostly just 737s, 717s, and an A321. But I wanted to get JFK on 757 because we haven't had that in a few years. But back here is a Delta 717, which came in from LAX and will be heading out to Seattle in the morning. Then right here is a Delta 737-900ER, which arrived in from Atlanta and is heading to Atlanta on a red eye. We have Volaris A320, which is heading out to Guadalajara on a red eye. Aeromexico 737-800 heading out to Mexico City. This route sadly ends in January, so it won't be here in PDX updates. It'll be in fictional updates. Here at D10, International Gate Alaska uses is a 737-900ER, which arrived in from Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, flight 297, and is heading out to San Diego as flight 385, I think. Then right here is the Hawaiian A321neo, which came in from Kahului, flight 40, heads back in the morning. We have a Spirit A319, they use A320s in from Las Vegas. Empty gate right here, which Sun Country uses, and then the Air Canada Dash AQ 400, first new model, in from Vancouver. And it spends the night. We also get these on Calgary, but that's during the, actually I think there's a Calgary flight which leaves around 7 p.m. from Portland.
Just taxiing in, waiting for the Alaska to push out. Right there is the Hawaiian 767-300ER, which in from Honolulu, flight 26. It'll head back in the morning. We've been getting it switching between the A321neo and the 767 right now on Honolulu. Haven't got the A330 in a couple weeks. Hopefully we'll get it back soon, but yeah, right now switches between the A330 and the 767, or A321 and 767. Taxiing in, this guy will go either on D6 or D8, is a Frontier A320 in from Denver. Taxiing to the runway for takeoff is a Korean Air Cargo 747-8. We do not get Korean Air Cargo, But this Christmas season, we had a lot of 747s, both UPS and National Airlines. So we had a National 747 which is going out to Colorado Springs, so I'll send this guy out to Colorado Springs. 737-900ER, and honoring those who serve delivery, and it is just arriving in from Kailua Kona as flight 802. Over here in the hard stand, we have two Alaska 737-800. One here came in from Austin as flight 607. It's heading out tomorrow. And this one came in from Lahui on the island of Kauai as flight 836, and is also heading out in the morning. Normally, they'll fill up all the gates here in the sea concourse and have maybe between, depending on the day, between like 4 and 10 aircraft in hard stands. So there's usually a lot of Alaska planes here at night, at the night, which stay the night here in Portland. Over to the A, B, and C concourses. Just past the A concourse, there's some hard stands over here. So I was saying this guy's just sitting here in American 737-800, and it came in from Dallas Fort Worth pretty early, around like I think 5 or 6 p.m. Then it heads out early in the morning. Then right here is a Alaska E-175 operated by SkyWest, and it came in from Dallas Love and will be heading out to Salt Lake City. We have another E-175 right here, which came in from Santa Barbara, and I'll send it down to Oakland. Right here's an Alaska Q400 operated by Horizon, and it came in from Sacramento and is going to be heading down to Eugene. Empty gate here. Got another Q400 here, and he's in from Missoula and will be heading out to Medford. And we've got another Q400 here heading out to Redmond, Oregon. And it came in from Spokane. And this is another new model. I got another Alaska Q400 right here, just to make it a little more realistic, as we get a whole bunch of these. And at night here in Portland, we there's a ton of Dash 8s and E-175. Both Horizon and SkyWest operate the E-175, and then there's a bunch that leave out to places, then a ton which overnight. Then there's a ton of Q400s, all operated by Horizon. Some go out on flights, as I had all these going out to destinations, but there's a bunch that overnight also. Here's an Alaska 737-900ER, which came in from Boston, flight 33, and is overnighting. Right here's an Alaska 737-800, which came in from Orange County, flight 513, and is overnighting. Got an A320 right here at Charlie 1, which came from Las Vegas, as flight 1419 is overnighting. Then right here is a 737-800, which is just pulling into the gate from Kahului, Maui. It's flight 863. And it'll be overnighting. And I know all the Alaska flight numbers because I work for basically Alaska as a rep agent, so I basically know these all by memory. As I work the late afternoons, I do all these flights and stuff. Then just pushing back here, A321neo. It's heading out to LAX as flight 1734, and it came in from San Francisco as flight 1809. These guys are more, it gets in around 4:45, and then parts at like 5:45 or something. But that's our A321neo flight, so there's not one kind of later. But then right here, getting all the heavily serviced stuff, is a Alaska 737-800, which came from Honolulu a couple hours ago, flight 834, and is now heading out to Anchorage as flight 143. The Anchorage flights are always really heavy, no matter how many passengers are on it. There's like just tons of bags, tons of cargo. I'll just give an example. Like a flight down to San Francisco might have, like 75 or to 100 bags, depending on how full it is, but the Anchorage flights have like 150 to like 200 bags. So I guess everybody going there is, going to live there or something. But right here is the 737-700. This flight, I ran out of 900s and stuff, but it came in from Orlando as flight 727. That's on a 900ER, but it's heading up to Seattle. It's flight 499. The Seattle flight is on a 700 sometimes. They switch and stuff. Then right here is a Virgin America A319 operated by Alaska. It's heading down to San Jose. It's flight 1604. The flight leaves at like 8:40. And it came in from Palm Springs as flight 1553. On to the even side of the C concourse gates. Right here at C2 is an Alaska 737-800. This one here arrived in from Washington National DCA and will be overnighting. And then this is normally an Alaska gate, but a couple of weeks ago, there's an American A321 here. He came in from Dallas Fort Worth, and he is going to be heading out to Phoenix, actually. It leaves at like 8:30, gets there at midnight. It was a Sharklets version. We've had this on this route for at least during the Christmas season and stuff, so that's pretty cool to see Sharklets on Phoenix. It's just one night where they were at C4, but it's cool to see as you're just walking by the American planes there. Look pretty cool.
Right here is a Sun Country 737-800 in from Honolulu, and it is overnighting. Alaska 737-900 in from Dallas-Fort Worth, flight 655. Then final Alaska plane here is the 737-900ER, which arrived in from Newark, flight 53, and is heading out to New York JFK on the red eye as flight 450.
On to the rest of the C concourse here with Southwest and American.
Right here at C Charlie 13 is a Southwest 737-700 Triple Crown 1. And at this gate, I've seen a ton of Southwest special liveries. I mean, not a ton, but I mean more than I would expect. I've seen Illinois one, Louisiana one, like New Mexico one, a whole bunch of them. Got a lot of pictures and stuff, so some of them are on Instagram and stuff, so you can go check those out. My Instagram is Geminijets_2000. But this guy, he just came in from Las Vegas and is overnighting. Right here is a 737-800 for Southwest. There's the baggage getting loaded and getting offloaded. And he came in from Chicago Midway. He's overnighting. Got a 737-700 right here. And it came in from Kansas City and it's going to be heading down to Oakland.
Right here is 737 MAX 8 in from San Jose, California. Empty Southwest gate. Southwest 737-800 right here in from Denver. And then we got a 737-700 right here, which is in from, I think, San Diego. Southwest has a lot more overnighting flights here. They use D14 over there after Volaris is gone. They park one in the gate, and then they actually park one like right here, so it's kind of cool. They fit two in there. Then they also use C16 and stuff. So yeah, there's all the kind of California destinations with overnight. So yeah, now on to the Americans.
C23 is the 737-800. It came in from Chicago O'Hare. It's heading back to Chicago O'Hare on a red eye, I think. I don't remember if they're doing, I think they did the red eye to Chicago O'Hare during the Christmas season and stuff. Well, right here is an A321, which came from Charlotte's, heading back there on the red eye. I got the E175, or this is an E170, but they use an E175 operated by Compass. And it came in from LAX, it's overnighting. And then right here is the American 737-800, which came in from Phoenix, a late Phoenix, and is overnighting.
Just onto the cargo and some remote stands over here. I got a ton of cargo destinations with UPS, a bunch of really cool ones and stuff.
Just right here in the Boeing paint hangar. Another new model is the United 7710, just getting painted before it will get delivered to United. Then right here, just got painted before that guy, is the WestJet 737 MAX 8. Another new model, really great one. I'll have reviews for all my new models. That'll be heading up to Boeing Field to get delivered to WestJet. Right here is the Delta 757-200. They charter these for the Blazers. It came in from LAX. It's going to be heading out to, I don't know who the Blazers played last, but wherever it was, so somewhere.
And right here is a UPS 757-200, which came in from Hartford, Connecticut. That's just one of the routes we got. And it's going to be heading out to, send it to, I had a bunch of routes written down, then I accidentally lost them all. But yeah, he's going out to Boeing Field. There's some more 757 routes down in California. We had like Phoenix, Fresno, a bunch of cool ones. Then right here is 767-300, which came in from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. That's a cool route. And he's going to be heading down to San Bernardino. We had those on the 767s. We also had St. Louis, Philadelphia, Dallas, Fort Worth. Philly was on the A300. We had Anchorage on the MD-11s. We had Chicago O'Hare, Chicago Rockford on the 757s. And a whole bunch more routes, real awesome. And of course Louisville and Ontario and their regular hubs and stuff. Then right here is a United Blue Tulip 767, but I'm pretending he's operating for Amazon Prime Air, and he came in from Cincinnati and is heading down to Phoenix Sky Harbor. In the FedEx area, we have an MD-11. They didn't have any more routes. They had increased frequencies to places, but no new routes like UPS. But he came in from Memphis and is heading down to Oakland. Then right here is the Cathay Pacific Cargo 747-8 freighter, which came in from Los Angeles and is heading up to Anchorage. So that concludes this update. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the time period stuff. Pretty cool. As you can see, it gets pretty busy, especially with Alaska. There's still some flights that, there's a few that I missed, I think, just because I don't have the aircraft and stuff. And then there's a bunch more Horizon and SkyWest regional jets. Yeah, then all the cargos and stuff. It's real cool seeing them all in all those cool cities and stuff. So that's the update. I hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas. Stay tuned for all the reviews of my new models. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just finish it here. And thank you for watching.